Hey everyone, today we are going to be talking about the monarch migration as well as some tips and tricks that you can all use to help the monarchs. Around this time of the year, we see many monarch butterflies fluttering around, many emerging from their chrysalis and many beginning their long journey down to Mexico. Millions of monarchs migrate every year from the United States and Canada down to Mexico and parts of California. Female monarch butterflies will lay their eggs on milkweed, a toxic perennial flowering plant. Some can be found at the nature center and around other various areas. Female monarch butterflies can lay anywhere around 300 to 500 eggs. Once these eggs hatch, larvae or caterpillars will emerge and eat in preparation for their time in the chrysalis. They feed off the milkweed plant. This plant is toxic to humans and animals, but monarchs have adapted to be able to tolerate the toxins. This has provided protection to the monarch butterflies. Birds have learned to avoid these butterflies since they taste very bitter and gross. Their bright colorations also warn predators to their bitter taste. Once these caterpillars have grown, which usually takes 2 weeks since their exit of the eggs, they will spin their chrysalis, which is used for protection, and will enter the pupa stage, where they spend an additional 2 weeks. When they emerge, their metamorphosis is complete. You will see a beautiful butterfly with orange wings laced with black lines and white dots. If born in the fall, they will migrate south as winter approaches. Monarchs who are born within the end of the summer and into early fall will be the ones who migrate to the south for the winter. As the days get shorter and the temperature begins to get colder, the monarchs begin the 3,000-mile journey. Once they reach the south, they spend the winter in the Oyama fir forests in Mexico. These forests grow in high areas and are few and far between. These forests are very limited across the geography of Mexico and are one of the most endangered areas of Mexico. When the days begin to grow longer and the temperatures begin to rise, the monarchs ready themselves once again for a 3,000-mile journey to the north. They stop somewhere along the way where there's milkweed to lay their eggs. This can happen for up to 4 or 5 generations. Next year, around August and September, the monarchs who are born in the late summer or early fall will make the journey to the south. They are the great-grandchildren of the butterflies that were in Mexico last winter. Monarch butterflies are able to navigate using the sun to stay on course, while also possessing a very special gene that makes their muscles efficient and strong for long flights. Since the 1980s, we have seen a drastic fall in monarch populations. They have declined by 80 to 90% for western and eastern monarchs. There are a couple of reasons for this. The loss of habitat in milkweed plays a key role in the loss of monarch populations. Milkweed is the only breeding ground for the monarchs and the only food source for the caterpillars. The removal of milkweed from agricultural areas, as well as the increased use of pesticides and mowing along the sides of roads, have decreased the amount of milkweed available to the monarchs. Climate change has also affected the monarchs because of the temperature and weather changes. The delay in temperature changes has affected their migration and reproduction patterns, and extreme weather affects their habitats in the south, which can cause many of them to die if it's too cold or too hot. If you want to help, you can always plant milkweed. You can even sign up for programs where you work with scientists to collect data on monarchs. But the best way to make a difference is to vote or encourage those around you to vote for politicians who keep the environment and conservation of these marvelous creatures in their decision making.